Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and I'll be playing Seablock today. We will continue the playthrough that I've been working on for... How long? When did I start it? Like 1 month ago? In September? Well, 1 month ago from recording date. It might take quite some time to actually publish all of this with the speed that I'm publishing the videos, or the one that I'm trying to maintain 2 episodes per day. That's the idea. So let's see. This part we are just... we will copy this build there. We will copy Stereotype, and the good thing is that if you look at the recipes between Stereotype and what do we have there? RUBYTE. Okay, they're actually very different. Never mind that. Stereotype is the same as Babmonium. Stereotype, Sapphirite, and Babmonium are the same. Okay, so we'll have to flip it, but it should be straightforward to flip it. At least I don't expect any difficulties here. Alright, if I take this part, how easy would it be to flip it here? Very easy, actually. Super easy. Nice. So that's what we'll be doing. Or wait, this is... Was I looking at Babmonium or what? This is Babmonium. And this is RUBYTE. So for RUBYTE... I'll just copy this and we'll remove this part, because we do not want, at least I do not think that we want to produce what are we producing from RUBYTE? Okay, we don't actually see it here, but we see it here. This one, sodium nitrate. Actually, I still haven't decided on that fully. But I have a feeling that not having to deal with sodium nitrate at all would be easier. So this requires sulfuric acid. I don't want to have blocks that take sulfuric acid, because I don't want to have blocks with dedicated production of sulfuric acid. I just want it to be like a byproduct, you know. This... Let's compare. So this one... No, I don't want it. This one... is kinda looking... This is a very easy process, to be honest. Well, it will require some water, of course. But this process is very, very easy. Except for 27. Wait, why? Why is this like this? I don't understand. So, this part requires oxygen. What if we tell it that we will give lots of oxygen? And now we need 900 of compressed air. Okay, this is much more reasonable, to be honest. It does require a lot of air filters. And the alternative is this process. It's quite a bit more complicated. It also requires lots of filters. $25 sodium nitrate. And if we say we want to get sodium nitrate, this one right now, this is carbonate. Which of them is the output? This one. Right? We could say that, you know, I want like 25. How can I tell the number? So I want 25. I wouldn't be able to get it, but I will be able to get 17.5. No. 15. Yep. This is a lot. We can almost satisfy this build, the requirements for nitric acid. You know what? I will produce sodium nitrate. I think this is the right way to go. Here, we will be producing sodium nitrate on the RUBYTE build that we have almost built here. Not built, but that we almost landfilled here. Okay. Let's proceed. How are we gonna do it? We will take this part, the whole block, I guess, and just place it, just copy it. Yeah, bits per second are dropping, super low. That is okay. So we have this build, and we also need 10, I believe, right? Let's open this thing somewhere. We also need 10 of these header plants. Let's actually copy them. We can copy 10 of these header plants. Nice, like this, like this. I feel like that's the way. Yep. So we'll be copying them. We will need to. This is input, right? This is input station. So let's say that this is actually a requester. It should enable the concatenator. I need to physically move in this direction. Oh, it's not built yet. I get it now. Now, we will need a very similar process here that is just loading stuff. We just want stuff to, you know, be loaded. Right, removed my attempted, well, not attempt, but it removed the blueprint that I was making there. Nice. How do we match it? We match it like this. And this number is 5, but it's supposed to be 10. And actually, this number here is also supposed to be 10. I remember it now. We wanted it to be, like, we wanted to have more stuff here, but the problem is that it's kind of hard to fit all of this. It's slightly hard to do. It's a bit difficult. You know what, it's okay. I'm not gonna think about this too much. If we are having problems with this, I'll figure something out. We have this clarifiers. So the only problem that we don't have enough header plants here is that we are producing less sulfide than we could in theory. And here the only problem would be that we are producing less of that thing, of this thing, sodium nitrate, than we could, which honestly is probably not a huge deal, since we were like considering earlier of just voiding and clarifying all of that. It's okay, it's okay. I'm not gonna change this part. We need to pair this and no, this one's isn't filled. I'm also missing some connections here, looks like. Where does this line go? Oh, it's supposed to go. Wait. This one is not connected yet. And it's not supposed to go up, is it? No, this is regular water. Oh no, this is purified water. Right. I feel like... No, that's something, but it's been connected, like it's connecting here. And the reason this one is not connecting is because we don't really have space. Okay, that part is connected. And it's connecting with the pop valve. Nice. Let's observe this spot. We need to give it electricity, by the way. I completely forgot about that. So we are delivering some electricity. Our robots are super busy. We can give the stations proper name, actually. We can call this one refining... this is RUBYTE, right? And say RUBYTE chunks out. Except we didn't make it a proper provider station. But to do it now. And now we need to give it the name. Refining RUBYTE chunks. RUBYTE chunks out. And this should be proper requester station. It already is. RUBYTE chunks in. Nice. So we have this build ready. It just needs to be constructed. Oh, right. And another thing that needs to happen. We need to switch the recipes to RUBYTE, and we'll be getting cyan diodes. That means that this part needs to be switched to cyan. This is really important. Right. So I would say it's done. Should be working fine now. Right? Am I missing anything? That's the question. Yeah, let's assume I'm not missing anything. It will finish construction. It will finish being constructed and everything will be great. Let's take a look at this part. We have finished this build. We need to deal with this worm actually. How could we do it? We could place things here like this, and it should be enough. Now, what do we do next? We need to finish this block, and we should start landfilling some of these areas. Do we have a chest here? Yes, we do. Nice. So it might take some time. Finish construction of that block. We can meanwhile do something like this. We can start. Can we? Kinda. Yeah, let's just wait. We just need to wait a bit. I'm actually very hesitant about letting robots landfill this spot. I don't feel like it's safe for them to do that. And now robots are busy. Awesome. Look at our robots. 3 robots, 0 construction bots. That's expected, to be honest, because like we knew that's gonna happen because we started landfilling lots of things. Right, this part, it needs crushed RUBYTE. And I don't want to start deliveries yet because we haven't finished building like a rail square, so the trains now cannot really turn without the cycle being complete. So we'll leave it the way it is. I mean the station. We'll leave the station not fully set up for now. Actually, it's off by default. That's surprising. We can actually set up it fully. We're asking for 200 stacks of crushed RUBYTE. And yeah, that's what we want. And we'll get it at some point. And everything will be loaded in here. And we'll just need to switch the recipes, to some minor things. To make it like really work. And this recipes also need to be switched actually. We need request water purification here. It gives us this thing, which will go right here into the warehouse. And I'm not gonna delete it. Like, I will keep this warehouse as, just to know. I will keep it for stockpiling purposes, pretty much. I will keep this one for stockpiling purposes, and we'll have I'm gonna do something like this. Right. And we'll have a limit on how much we are loading in here, but we'll try to stockpile pretty much all of it. And that's also the reason why this part with sulfur is done the way it is done. Actually, I want to copy this part that I designed just now. I want it to go like this. Right, and we'll have sulfur being taken from this warehouse. And we'll be doing like this line, this line will work only if local consumption of sulfur, like only if locally sulfur is not really needed for anything. We'll just connect it with the wire at some point. We can do things like this. Right, let's see. How are worms doing? Anything interesting happening here? No, it's still the same. And the robots they don't have enough work We don't have enough tasks. Interesting. Did we run out of sand? No, we have lots of sand. So I am not fully sure why that is the case. Why we have robots doing nothing. But since it is the case, let's just then fill more area. Like, we need this area, right? It's needed in order for us to be able to build Pubmonium thing later on. So we might as well, you know, then fill it. And now we still have 2000 robots doing nothing. Could it be because they are recharging? Could this be the reason? I mean, could do something like this here. Help them a bit. I feel like this will help the robots a lot. Because they'll be able to recharge themselves much better. Like, much faster, I should say. Alright. It's taking a while. It is taking a while. I also wonder what's going on with the production. I think it's because we don't have enough stone, right? This gotta be it. Has to be caused by the lack of stone. Let's start producing even more stone. Let's say we want a lot of stone. We don't actually have dedicated, like, proper dedicated stone production anywhere. And another thing that I wanted robot speed. How far away are we from it? Like, this is huge. Plus 40%? This is a lot. Oh, but the cost is also super high. What are we trying to get here? We are trying to get blue sockets. And this requires fluted copper wire. What is that? It needs gold. Okay, so we'll need to build gold, but wait, but we have another recipe. We have a recipe that allows us to sort gold. Why don't we go in this? Oh, we are going in this direction because this research is needed for this part. Right, I want to get to this research. I really want to get to this research because this will allow us to produce gold in a more straightforward way without having to rely on mixed recipes. Unlike this regular sorting recipes, right? We wouldn't have to use this one. We could just directly get the gold like in the exact amounts that we need. Okay, aluminum is being produced. Like, all of this seems to be working. Honestly, I don't have any. I don't see any issues with what's going on. We are producing. Actually, we are not producing because we have more than 1000. I think, yeah. So this production is also stopped. Honestly, it's all good. I'll just dump all of this. Like, I will offload all of this into the storage warehouses, and it should be fine. Let's observe. We need lots of underground. Yeah, basically the stone is the problem. We are missing a lot of stone. But we should be able to build all of these things. I actually more interested in this one's flotation cells. Why are we missing them? We probably also need stone. They require clay bricks. They don't actually need stone. So that is surprising. Why do we have shortage of them? Let's see. Here is our brick production. Oh, I see. Well, we can solve it easily. But it's increasing the speed of this assembler. And it will go from speed 0.5 to 1.25. So we will like more than doubling the speed of brick production. Good. This should help. This part is working. This one is not yet working. I want to look at the names. Refining in, refining out. In, out, in, out. And here we have strange things right now. Because this place is used, like, the station is used for, like, heating it of geodes. It's basically its only purpose. This part is really no longer needed, but let's leave it, let's keep it for now. We'll have to clean all of this at some point. We'll actually first have to clean this part, because sapphirite is needed only for uranium so far. Right, where is uranium? Actually, we don't even have it yet. So let's say sapphire, okay. This one. It's needed for nickel. Okay, let's go again. It's needed for crystals and for nickel. Nickel, fine. We don't need nickel, we have lots of nickel right now. This is nickel. We have like 50,000 of it. Crystals are needed for what? For, I guess, titanium. So yeah. Crystals are needed for titanium. And for gold. And for uranium. Okay, and purified one is needed for tungsten. Good. They don't have explosives. Where are we producing cliff explosives? This is the place. I think we are doing it here. So what's the issue? We need to go back to fix the issue. We really need explosives. It's like one of the most important things right now. To blow up the cliffs in the middle of the sea. Right, this part requires grenades. Grenades require charcoal. And we are not producing enough charcoal. Really? No, seriously? Okay, let's cut it here. And let's connect it here. This should remove the this should significantly reduce the load on this part of the base. What is actually the line here? Right, I think it's this one. So it's basically science and the mall. So I want to disconnect the mall from the main power supply, but I want to keep the science in it. And where is our robot? I don't see it yet. Let's try to increase the speed a little bit. No, it doesn't actually work, because even 4 times the speed... No wait, 4 times actually works. Not quite. It's not able to increase it to 240. Right, this part is done now. Let's connect. What? Connection limits? For real? Oh, no. What happened? Right. I shouldn't have done that. I broke my base. Everything blew up here. All power poles. I should have used a transformer. I wanted to use a transformer. I'm pretty sure about it. Oh, that's power overload. That's what happens when you provide too much power to the network. Because this power pulse have a limit of 100 megawatts, and this network is like using 120, 124 on average. Right, let's take a look. Is this part done? No, because we're still missing... Okay, we can do it here. Get from this side, and for this ones, just need a small island here. Right, it should be enough. Nice. Right. So we want to connect this line, this markers. What's going on? Alright, we need more stone. We are producing as much stone as we can, aren't we? I think we are producing as much stone as we can produce. I'm surprised actually by the fact that we're experiencing stone shortages. I guess it means that this like recycling parts of the base work really nice, and this one where we get like half of the ores recycled as a stone. Like we are getting it as a stone and we are recycling everything, so that we don't have to like I don't want to get blocked on stone storage as being like full or whatever. That wouldn't be fun. So we need we are missing what? We are missing 7 flotation cells. That's okay. That is okay. So this part. Why? Connect to the input. Alright, it's not a real one. This is output. This is input. It's not a real one, it's a ghost. So it will be fine, it will not connect. Transformer. Right, and now all of this will get fixed, hopefully. Yeah, it will slowly get fixed. That's fine. The robots are not doing anything at this point anymore. Okay, nice. We can delete this one. We can delete this one. We actually don't need cliff explosives anymore. No, we do need cliff explosives. We'll just be a bit careful with them. We need to remove those biters, and we are free to resume building stuff here. Nice. This is a regular. Let's say we want like a proper build with inputs, right? We have two inputs, so these are requesters, and this will have to be the output provider. Right? So this will be provider. Nice. Next thing we need to do, we need to build. I need to landfill this area fully. And another thing that we should think about is to switch the recipes. We want to switch the recipe for RUBYTE. Okay, we arrived here. And we need to use this recipe everywhere. Yes. Okay. We have this two, and we are missing only actually 3 buildings here, right? Seems so. And we are missing a lot of purified water. Because this part, actually I want it connected here. Right. Let's see. The robots are busy. We have 1000 robots doing something. Probably something useful. The question, where do we have radar here? What is giving us vision over there? It's this radar and this one. Okay, that's good. That is good. Let's place one more radar here. Right, we are waiting for big electric pole to be placed. We are still missing lots of cliff explosives, and I don't really understand why it is happening. So what was the reason? Alright, the charcoal was the reason, but I think we fixed the charcoal problem now. Did we? No. We have not. We are still missing a lot of charcoal. Like lots of charcoal is missing. Because we are using lots of carbon. And why do we need carbon? We don't need it. Oh, we need it for this one. We are just using it for aluminum, of all things. Okay, how do we fix it? The fix is super simple. We are just gonna request charcoal to be delivered by robots. That's not the first time we are using this trick, but it worked. It worked the last time. Like it worked last time we did it, and it's gonna work this time. So charcoal is here. Let's say we want 200 here. That's a good number. And actually, 200 here. Also a good number. Logistic robots are doing something. Right, logistic robots are helping regular construction bots to build things, because we have this buffer chests available in like multiple places, and this really helps the bots. I can also tell them to build this, but even though we are short on stone, it's okay. We need a lot of stone. Right, this part will be built. We have this one already almost ready. Right. I want to start this process up. I really do. But the problem is that I cannot do it until the train network is constructed, or at least, you know, at least partially constructed. Partial construction would also be fine. I want this one to be placed, and once it happens, I should be able to place a rudder here. Where is the robot? Okay, here it is. It's flying. It's almost there. In 1 second. Yep. We did it. Right, and we have a rudder here. Nice, that's what I wanted. That's actually why I even started lead filling this area. Like this extra area. Nice. This is really nice. So I can enable the station. I don't have enough imports, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's say we want the trains. Trains, come. And yeah, we have some RUBYTE delivered, which is awesome. Right, let's see. Where is the train? Yeah, it's loading. It's loading a lot of RUBYTE. What do we have? We have lots of crushed ores available. We have some chunks available, which is actually pretty good. This is really good. Maybe at some point I will increase the amount of chunks available in the buffers. Nice. So, is the stuff working? It's not working because we are missing underground pipes. Yeah, I mean, I don't think... I don't know what I could do to improve this. I could, I guess, build like a more dedicated stone production facilities, but I just don't feel like it's needed yet, because the stone, our needs for stone are pretty minimal so far. We just need it for stone bricks that we are using for paving the map and for producing buildings. So it looks to me like this should be enough. Maybe we could change it like 400. No, we could even make it like 1000. Why not? Just to make sure that we always have some stone available. Because it seems that the problem here was not even the availability of the stone in the network. It was the speed with which we delivered it. This box was empty. Right, and since we did that, maybe, just maybe, we can swap these processes back to producing landfill, because I would be a bit more comfortable if I had, you know, more landfill. If we have 8,000 stone, that's a lot. That's a pretty solid number. It's like half of a vanilla train wagon or something. Solid number. I mean, we are playing Seablock, right? If you have thousands of anything, it's probably good. Right, one thing that we could do is we could actually start clearing this area of biters. Just, you know, a little bit. You could start clearing this one of biters. This is a tricky one. I don't really like it, and I want to deal with it like this. 38. This. Nice. This will be landfill. We'll place some rubber ports, like one extra rubber port somewhere here, and it will be fine. Right, still just to pick everything up. They have done it. So now the question, the main question: where are underground pipes? And what is happening with the red belts? Like, why our red belt production is so slow? Let's take a look. What is the issue? The issue is that we don't have steel gear wheels. Where are our steel gear wheels? Do we have steel? We have a lot of steel. Look at this. Where are steel gear wheels? Could we just, you know, be out of gear wheels? I would be very surprised if that was indeed the case. But it's actually pretty easy to fix, like, this problem. We'll just have to, you know, we'll have to build some right here. We can construct them here. This has a limit, 1 stack. That looks good. We'll have faster inserter. How much do we need for steel gear wheel? One steel plate. Okay, that's fine. So it will be constructed and will produce a lot of belts. I want to take a look at gear wheels. So we were producing steel gear wheels. We have been producing them for a while, so I feel like we have production of steel gear wheels somewhere. I just cannot find where. This one, here. We have steel gear wheels. We have lots of them. But for some reason they are not delivered here. What is going on? Actually, we have them here. Oh! I get it now. It's not about deliveries. We basically Okay, so what happened? Looks like the bots picked up. Oh. Probably has something to do with the power outage that we had. I'm not actually sure. I don't understand how this situation is possible. I really don't. But it's okay because we can see it. Like we can see red light from Bottleneck Lite, and we can see these three red lights. This one is understandable. We basically run out of things. We are using too many plasma turrets, and we don't have supply of artifacts anymore. These ones we don't have deserts, and sorry, I was saying we don't have gardens. We don't have gardens here, and this one is supposed to be a farm, but we haven't researched it yet. Nice, and now this part is working. Actually, let's do something. I want to upgrade all of the inserters, all of the yellow inserters, to regular fast inserters. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So I want the stuff to become like to be faster, and I also want to upgrade all old assembly machines to red ones and all yellow to red ones. Nice. So robots should do this thing, and it should really help with. Maybe I should have upgraded this to first. I don't know, should I cancel it? Should I press Ctrl Z? I'm surprised it takes so long actually for robots to figure out what they want to do. I'm really surprised by that. I don't understand how that part works. Like, why there is such a huge delay between the moment I'm giving robots the command and the time when they actually do something about it. I don't understand that. Right, here we are limited to like 50,000. Geodes are unlimited. This is byproduct that just want taken all the time as fast as possible. Because the idea here is that we expect that geodes processing, recycling here should be able to handle all our geode generation, like external geode generation, just fine. And essentially, I'm willing to take a risk here. I mean, it would get blocked anyway, unless we place some buffer here, which would not make much sense because it would be like acting like a buffer. If it gets full, stuff gets broken. But basically, the idea is that I'm fine with chunk production to be blocked if we cannot process geodes. That's what I'm saying with this build. We can get too much geodes in the warehouse, but I'm fine if that happens. I want to limit it to like not by arbitrary numbers, but to really push the warehouse to its maximum when it happens. So it's kind of, I guess it's a bit safer than setting a limit, now that I thought through that properly. Right, we are also missing this 3, right? Nice. This part should be working correctly now. We just don't have the belts. And okay, this is all yellow belts. That's good. Also good, looking really, really nice. What's happening here? What are this? This is stone. Oh, stone. And dates here, are they happening? We don't have enough inserters and we don't have enough assembly machines. This tells me that it might be a good idea. Where are actually assembly machines? Yeah, right? Might be a good idea to reduce, to increase this limit. I don't know. Let's do it differently. Let's say I want to revert this, except I think if you press it with shift, it gets reverted, right? Okay, we did it. And what I actually want to do here, I want to change it a little bit. Where are the inserters? So I have this inserters. I want actually to have... Oh, we have 50 inserters, interesting. And here we have also 50 inserters. And I want to do the same with the assembly machines, to be honest. And one other thing that I really want, I want to upgrade this part. Maybe even into fast stack inserter. Yeah. And this one. Let's make this fast stack inserters. Exactly the same problem again. It's because we have a belt that is not we have a belt that is not fully... I actually don't understand how this happens. I don't understand it. Say we want to build some belts. These belts will probably come from some storage, right? Yeah, they're coming from here. Something strange is happening with this belt. And I have to rely on robots to fix it, which is not super convenient. That is really, really strange. Okay, let's do it all at all. What? Have some stuff just lying on the floor? What happened? I thought I saw the door here, but now I don't really see it. Let's build lots of these things. Again. The issue here is that the belt is not on full health. It needs to be repaired. And this basically breaks everything. So I need to be very careful about collecting non-repaired entities. I need to make sure that everything is fully repaired. before it's collected in order to avoid the situations in the future. If I had a character, it would have been so easy. You just go here, pick up the inserter with this item, place it down, repair it. Super simple, but now the bots are just going crazy. So I want to stop this part. Okay, it stopped. I want to remove all of that. I guess it's okay. Now I want to place lots and lots of belts. And by lots and lots of belts, I really mean like lots of belts. So that we run out of belts. We want to... Okay, here it is. We found it. Nice, and it got fixed. Sorry, it got repaired. Nice. Solved the problem. Okay, now what we're doing? I am placing requester chest. I am placing stacking sorter. I need to change this back to provider chest. Nice. And with that, we should have fixed our shortage of red belts. Now, one other part that I want to check. Interesting. So we want to give more charcoal to this side. I guess that makes sense. If it actually was reaching it. Okay, one thing that I'd like to do. I'd like this part to become a buffer chest instead. Where are the robots? Where is the robot? I don't see the robot bringing buffer chest here. Okay, here it comes. No, yeah, yes, nice. And now I'm just gonna request a little bit of bricks. Bricks? Custom bricks. Nice. And suddenly with that we have production of underground pipes. Fixed. Well, the problems are addressed at the very least. The delivery is actually kind of slow. It's okay. It's okay. The important part is that this number is supposed to be going down. And let's take a look at this part. We have a lot of belts being produced. Everything's working fine. We are a little bit short on bronze, but that's not a huge deal. We'll have better mall at some point. For now, what we have is enough. It will do. Right. Let's take a look. I really want to see this part at least partially working, and for that we need a lot of underground pipes. And I feel like this particular problem was addressed to some extent. I have 20 underground pipes, so they are placed somewhere, right? Here they come. So underground pipes are being placed. We do have... Oh, we don't even have enough purified water. But we do have underground pipes. That's important. I want to see at least something being produced. So, you know, on the other hand, do we actually have to see, like observe the build working to know that it's working? I don't think so. I think it's gonna be fine the way it is. Right, we'll need limits on this tree. So I cut them for now. I think this is gonna be fine. What could go wrong? Like, seriously. We just need for the pipes to be produced, and it can happen in the next episode when we'll start working on this part. On Bobonium. Okay, let's take a break here. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Cheers!